11, June is Elder Abuse Awareness Month, and unfortunately, in Kern County, thousands of cases were reported in the last year alone. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Rochelle Murcia.
And I'm Michael Patterson. Officials say for every report of elder abuse, even more go unreported.
Eyewitness News reporter Celine Stevens spoke with experts and has more about what signs you should be on the lookout for. Celine?
Michael, Rochelle, that's right. Elder abuse can come in many forms, from scamming to physical abuse. There are also places where abuse and neglect might happen at a higher rate than others, but there are ways to see the signs and hopefully get help for those that need it.
Elder abuse obviously takes a lot of different forms. It could be financial abuse, it could be mental abuse, it could be abduction, it can be isolation, it could be neglect, it could be self-neglect.
Last year, there were over 6,900 abuse reports just in Kern County to Adult Protective Services.
And for every instance that goes reported, there are probably about 24, 25 that go underreported.
Throughout the state, the numbers are far higher.
There was a study that came out that despite the fact that we have an estimated known number of reported elder abuse or neglect cases exceeding 200,000 in our state, no changes have been made really to the law to increase the protections.
Attorney Tanya Alsheikh says the elder abuse cases she handles typically come from nursing homes.
When you get placed in one of these facilities, you're completely reliant on the caregivers and staff that are there. Due to the number of residents that are in the facility and the lack of staff that are there to properly take care of them, you just don't have enough caretakers that can actually attend to the residents.
This can lead to issues like neglect, which could show up in ways like patients falling and hurting themselves or pressure sores. She says bruises, cuts, and lines that could come from restraints could all be signs of abuse. I also spoke with Tamara Baker with the Alzheimer's Disease Association of Kern County. She says those with Alzheimer's may also face more risk of financial abuse.
You tend to see people that are kind of further along in their diagnosis, that they might, for example, scammers will call and they might get kind of wrapped up in it.
When it comes to the signs of Alzheimer's, Baker says to look out for things like this.
Misplacing things quite often. So for example, putting, say, sunscreen in the freezer. If you are driving somewhere specific and you end up somewhere different than where you intended.
While adult services can work with people to help them improve or get out of their situation, there's also an option for those who can't take care of themselves.
And it is a potential legal process of looking at conservatorship as a mechanism to step in and intervene in that situation.
If you suspect elder abuse and believe someone you know is in imminent harm, call 911. You can also call Adult Protective Services at the number at the bottom of your screen or go to their website to submit a report. Live in studio, Celine Stevens, Eyewitness News.